I arrived in London 2 days before our epic cruise on the Norwegian Prima, and this time I brought a cruise bay along. I'm about to show you everything we did in the 48 hours that we had in London, where we ate, how we spent our days, and how you can make the most out of your time in this beautiful city. We arrived in London 2 days before our epic 11-day Norway and Iceland cruise on the Norwegian Prima. This was Shane and I's first actual real-life date after a 2-month long-distance phone relationship. Pretty ambitious, but we started in business class. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so is this a mimosa or just juice?
Just juice.
And champagne? So if I take one of each, that makes a mimosa. Thank you. Okay, so we just made it to Heathrow. This is my first time flying into London.
Hello, hello.
Shane and I's first trip together. So, first stop is the Intercontinental.
First stop is customs.
Well, that's I've got a lot to teach you. The first stop is, what's our hotel, Shane?
Intercontinental O2.
It's a fancy Intercontinental, so that's the next stop. We'll see you there. Okay, so we are trying to get an Uber from the airport to our hotel, which is about 45 or 50 minutes away, and here's the prices. So an Uber X, which we have a lot of luggage. So we have 1, 2, 3 full-size suitcases, and then 2 backpacks in this carry-on. So the Uber X is $102, Uber XL is $152. So you just might want to think about that. I did see inside that you can take a train directly from the airport, and it's 20 euros a piece, but it takes you to the city center. But it's probably still a lot more affordable to take a 20 euro train to the center of the city and then Uber from there to your hotel, especially if you're staying somewhere that's centrally located. So just keep that in mind. It might save yourself $100. There was a tube station about a 6 or 7 minute walk from the hotel where we were staying, and the tube is what they call the subway system or underground train system in London. It was very convenient to most anywhere that you stay inside or outside of the city, and pretty easy to use once we figured it out finally. Yep. So by destination, are we just doing 1-day tickets? So we can do. So here's where we made our first mistake. We should not have gotten a ticket from this machine. I repeat, do not get a ticket. It is contactless entry, and all we had to do was tap our card at the gate upon getting on the train, and then you tap it when you get off, and it only charges you about $3 per trip. This would have saved us a lot of money on the first day, but you live and you learn, and now you know and won't have to make the same mistake that we did. Yeah, so we'll see what we did wrong later. Pay with the bank card. All right. We did it. So there are signs everywhere making it pretty easy for you to know what train to get on, what platform to stand on, and what stop to get off at. There's also an app that's very popular with locals called City Mapper, and it will offer comprehensive route planning, including walking directions and real-time tube information for wherever it is that you plan on visiting. And now for our first sightseeing stop of the day, and this was the London Eye. There's a lot of controversy over whether or not the London Eye is worth the money. It's £29 if you buy it in advance online, or $39 if you buy it the day of, but I highly suggest getting it in advance as they do sell out occasionally. Shane booked us the VIP champagne experience, which is an elevated experience where you get fast track to the front of the line. Also, before you get on the London Eye, you go to a beautiful bar area and are greeted with a glass of Moet champagne, as well as another glass of champagne while you're riding the London Eye, taking in the beautiful views. I think it was well worth it, but I'll show you the footage and let you decide. So first question, Shane, is what are we going to toast to?
To our first date.
Yes, to our first date. I love it. Toast completed. Now we just had to wait around for our host Modessa to round us up and take us to the featured attraction.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to VIP Champagne Experience. Like I said earlier, my name is Modessa and I'll be your host, okay? So first things first, we're just gonna head over to fast track, okay? We're gonna try to make the lines a little bit faster for you, okay? So when you see me moving this way, you move fast, just follow me, okay?
She let us know pretty quick we were gonna be moving fast, and she was not lying. She is like, let's go, people. So this is the regular line, and this is the VIP line. The London Eye has only been open to the public since the year 2000, and it is the most popular paid tourist attraction in the UK, with over 3 million visitors annually. It takes about 30 minutes to make a full revolution, and it pauses at the top for some of the best views in all of London.
Fun fact, that is the tallest building in the United Kingdom. That is about 485 meters tall, while the London Eye is only 135 meters tall. Okay, so it's like double the London Eye. Fun fact about the Shard is the guy that designed the Shard was given the option to either get paid millions of pounds or to choose the penthouse at the top of the Shard. He chose the penthouse and he sold it to Will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas for £100 million. He's currently the owner of the penthouse.
Wow.
Yes. And this bridge over here, that bridge is the Waterloo Bridge, also known as the Ladies' Bridge. They call it the Ladies' Bridge because women built that bridge during the Second World War because there were no men available. Men were fighting for the country, so women actually built that bridge. So, alrighty, cheers everybody.
So in my opinion, the London Eye was a perfect way to spend the first evening in London and get acquainted with the city. You got a bird's eye view of everything that we had to look forward to. And now for a stroll around the city before our dinner reservation tonight. But not before we stop and have a chat with random strangers, because that's just what I like to do. There was only one more thing that I was determined to find before dinner, and that was one of the iconic red telephone booths. Now, you can find these scattered all over London. They are in every tourist area, and sure enough, on our way to the restaurant, we found one. I don't have a mic on because you know how bad I am about that, but Shane's over here making all my London dreams come true, so I just had to pop in and say that. Next stop, Sticky Mango. All right. Sticky Mango was the perfect date night restaurant. It's beautiful but not pretentious. It features Southeast Asian food, which Shane and I both love, and it was inspired by Chef Peter Lloyd's extensive travels throughout Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia. You can find hanging florals and unique Asian decor located all throughout the restaurant. There is soft lighting and just a warm and cozy vibe, and the food was really good. We started out with some spring rolls, which were absolutely delicious, and it just kept getting better from there. Those are called spicy mango fries, I think.
Sticky mango spicy fries.
Sticky mango spicy fries.
You have to see the steak.
Okay, this is sea bass. Yum. What's left of the fries, and this steak looks good. Even though he ordered it medium well, they ignored it, and that is cooked perfectly. What is this sauce? Do you know?
I didn't understand what it was.
Is it good?
It's good, but I can't explain it. I don't know what that taste is, but I cannot. Yeah, try it. Oh, you need a little bit. Yeah. Tell me what that is. I have no idea what that is.
I don't know. No words. Cut. Good morning, everybody. We are in London. We just have one day to spend here, so we're going to try to make the most out of it. And I'm going to take you guys along with us and show you what you can do if you just have one day to spend in London before your cruise. We started with a stroll through St. James Park and then, of course, Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is one of the few royal palaces in the world that still functions as both a home and an office for the monarch. The palace has over 775 rooms, including 78 bathrooms. Right outside of the palace is the giant Victoria Memorial, built to honor Queen Victoria after her 63-year reign. And at the very top, that golden statue, it's covered in 23.5 karat gold leaf, so when the sun hits it, it actually glows. The whole monument is loaded with symbolism, figures representing truth, justice, courage, and even motherhood. Now back on the tube to find a snack. And there's no better way to satisfy the munchies than by going to one of London's street markets. There are over 100 to choose from, but we chose Borough Market, which is widely considered to be the oldest. It's been operating at its current site since 1756. That's over 1,000 years. It is a foodie heaven. You can find everything here from handmade cheeses to freshly baked bread to food from all over the world. Shane opted for an artisan lavender lemonade. I was really intrigued by the ingredients list. Purple sweet potato powder? What even is that? It turned out to be really yummy though. And because I am forever doing things TikTok tells me to do, and also because I'm never going to pass up an opportunity for chocolate, I decided to get the chocolate-covered strawberries that Borough Market is famous for. You want one? Just take one out. You know you want it. Good. Now I was on the hunt for some coffee to wash down that delicious chocolate. We spotted this long line right next to Borough Market and found Monmouth Coffee. Monmouth is known for its ethically sourced and meticulously processed coffee beans. They are also dedicated to sustainability and fair trade practices, so no to-go cups here. But there was still enough room in the back for us to stand and enjoy a delicious cup of coffee, and I do highly recommend this spot. As we didn't have any definitive plans until tonight when we were going to see Hamilton at the theater, we just wandered around, which is one of my favorite things to do in any new place that I go to. And we decided we would just wait until we found something that piqued our interest. Okay, so we had a hard time figuring out like what to do next. And I think we decided on the Tate Museum of Modern Art because Shane is bougie. And he likes to do bougie things.
And I have an art degree.
And he has an art degree. So I have draped my sweater over my shoulders so that I can match said bougie vibe. And he has a scarf. So now we are officially European and we are going to check out the Tate Modern. The Tate Modern holds an extensive collection of contemporary and modern art dating back to the 1900s. It includes pieces from Matisse, Picasso, Jackson Pollock, and Andy Warhol, just to name a few. And you can buy tickets for those either online in advance or inside the day of your visit. I didn't do a lot of filming inside. I was really just trying to soak it all in, but there were definitely some very interesting exhibits on display. The Tate Modern is located on the south side of the River Thames. The River Thames is an iconic river that runs through England, and it is 215 miles long. There are many cultural landmarks along its banks, such as Tower Bridge, London Bridge, and the Houses of Parliament. Just a 3-minute walk from the museum, we crossed at Millennium Bridge, which frames on the north end the beautiful St. Paul's Cathedral. In the spirit of packing as much as we could in these 2 days in London, we went to the hotel and changed and headed to Victoria Palace in London's West End to see Hamilton. The West End is similar to Broadway in New York. The bonus is tickets are typically much lower than Broadway due to government tax relief and publicly funded institutions such as the National Theatre. So if there's one thing I would say not to skip during your London visit, it would be to see a show in a beautiful theater in the West End. And just like that, our 2 days in London were over. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will leave a link in the description for all of the sites that we visited in case you want to visit them too. And now we are headed to the port of Southampton to board an 11-day cruise on the Norwegian Prima, where we will visit 4 other countries, including the Netherlands, Belgium, Norway, and ending in Reykjavik, Iceland. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can see all of the many adventures that we got up to in the beautiful Northern Europe.